Good evening. Welcome to Military Strategies right now, live December 11, 2025. Go. Pay attention to what's happening right now. Pay attention to what's coming in. B-52 bombers right now over the airspace of interest to Venezuela. Once again, another night to dream. Once again, another night to believe that Venezuela's freedom will come. Family, today could be the day, today could be the night when Maria Corina brings freedom and Donald Trump takes it to Nicolas Maduro. Don't forget to like and comment. Adios. This is Military Strategies. Family, let's begin. Good evening, family. Welcome to Military Strategies. We're going right now to see what's happening, what's going on in the skies of Venezuela. Big explosion. Be careful right now.
Something could happen. We have surprises. We have birds. There is Raid 12. Right now, a B-52 64 years old. At this moment, back on the road, I'm going to call it the Milky Way of Venezuela. That's because military planes are always flying there. Same pattern, same story. Now from east to west, passing over the diagonal of Gran Roque, passing over the diagonal of Caracas, and the night has just begun. It's 12:22, I think, in Venezuela, if my memory serves me right. And Donald Trump has said, later, you will have more things. Later, you will see more things. 12:22. Pay attention to this. Ratio 12:12. I don't know what ratio 12 is, but it's not daddy, it's not mommy. Now it's ratio 12:22. Welcome to Military Strategies. Thank you, family, for joining us live. You already know that your super chats are open. You have access to all the information about what's happening right now as it's happening. I love these intros. They're amazing and always get us excited. I was sleeping. For some reason, I woke up. Don't ask me how. For some reason, I opened my eyes. I looked. I saw that Maria Corina actually went out onto the balcony. I can't believe it. Maria Corina is so brave going out onto the balcony in Oslo. After that, I joined a space and Gaston de Gorima asked, "What are you doing here? There's a B-52, a pho." Right now, he says to go live, and I say, I'm going live. So here we are. We're here now. Yeah, I had only slept 3 hours, just 3 whole hours, and the day has been hectic. You know, the thing about the oil tanker captured by the United States of America and everything that's been happening. Come on, let's look at images from the B-52. Let's see what can be seen from the plane. Look, you can see Gran Roque there. Gran Roque Island is visible there. That's Venezuela. That's Venezuela. We should take a look. I'll take a look. Also on the ADS page. To check the distance from the airspace, it's within the flight information region, which is inside Venezuela's air traffic control area. But I'd like to see. Let's see if it shows up for me in ADS. It's just not showing up directly. It doesn't even appear in the ADS system. It's not showing up for me. But there are quite a few kilometers I'm going to check like this, just by looking. Yes, it could have entered the northern area of Gran Roque. It could have entered Venezuelan airspace for a few seconds. It could have entered, no doubt, right now. It's now heading east to west. It's going to get close to the Curaçao area, the Aruba area. Remember, this is not the first time. It gets close to the south and east, now moving more north.
Norte.
Than what we're used to. Timid. This raid for now is timid. And it's a plane that I don't know if it's loaded all the way up with ammunition or not, but if it is loaded all the way up with ammunition, then yes. It could be something new because previously the other B-52s weren't fully loaded, at least the external pylons weren't there. 50 memberships you just gave us. 50 memberships, thank you so much. What you're doing this month in military strategies is record-breaking. It's record-breaking. YouTube office staff must be amazed. Grandpa Muchísimas. Thank you so much, my friend. 50 memberships, congratulations to those of you who are getting them here. You need to know something. The sooner you join the live stream and the more you chat, I've confirmed it myself. You know I always have a strategy. The strategy is to join, subscribe to the channel, and chat a lot in the chat. Leave a like and you'll get it. Membership, I have it super organized, and we also have locked Sky memberships. Thank you so much. 5 memberships, also current 55. We have 55.
5.
Give thanks to
Eh,
the moderators who are here with us right now. That plane is there. Let's see what else is in the skies. Of course, now here we have to see if there are more stories. Well, we have here a few interesting planes. We have the Cobra, we have Snoop, who's always around. Snoop is always sniffing around. We have a transport here. It's doing in-flight refueling right now with the S6, this production, if there's in-flight refueling. Here's another support tanker, so there will be more planes as well at this moment. And it's striking that the transponders in the entire southern Florida area have been turned off. The transponders have been turned off. We'd have to see. Well, Milei is already coming back from Oslo. That was quick. He didn't spend much time talking with Maria Corina. Milei didn't stay long. I'm not sure they even met. I'm not sure if Milei met Maria Corina. He made a technical stop in the Canary Islands. In Argentina, one. And now he's heading back to Argentina. I suppose that to make the full video, the F-16s, when they enter Argentine airspace, will come out to escort him. That's the logical and usual thing. But Milei? If he got a little closer, he could greet the B-52. Right now, they're on practically the same line, even though they're very far apart. Obviously, they can't see each other, but that's where they are. So here we are, B-52 family already doing some maneuvers. There's electronic warfare. Look here. What you see here is interference. There's electronic warfare. There are F-18S what? At this moment. He's not alone. He's with the F-18S. Let's see if the rhinos show up. Let them show up again. To find out what could have happened, are people still talking about theories on how Maria Corina left Venezuela the other day? They're discussing the F-18S in Punta Cardón. They're saying that she entered Punta Cardón, took a speedboat from some area on the coast, and crossed over to Curaçao. There's a lot of talk. I promise to try a live broadcast tomorrow. Yes, we can. And what if things like what's happening right now don't happen? Or the United States decides to raid, board a 333-meter-long ship as big as an aircraft carrier, and take it to the United States? Anything can happen here. Anything can happen. Anything at all. What did you think about the Maria Corina issue? Hold on, we're going to go look for him. Hold on. Maria Corina on the balcony.
We're going to look for him now, don't worry.
There's a lot of security around this whole situation as well. We have the full high-definition video of the oil tanker. The oil tanker video is in full high definition. You'll see it now in full high definition. Diosdado got nervous. Diosdado got nervous. And there has been here. There are several things to review since we started the live stream as we monitor Senate bill. Got 50 to Swarshiness. For now, it's heading outward, meaning it's not going into the interior of Venezuela, but it could turn. It could make a turn and go back down toward the Aruba area. And start to see things. We're going to start seeing things over there. Come on, let's see. Video of Maria Corina. Well, I was also on Eduardo Moroni's show tonight. It was our first time there. It was great feedback and a good experience being with Eduardo on his channel. He'll be here soon, and we might do a live show with him tomorrow or the next day. And he's going to come here to the channel to tell us a bit about his impressions as a Venezuelan and as a combative, patriotic communicator from Venezuela. Maria Corina, Oslo. Corina. I'm going to go down.
Corina.
I'm going to go down. That's good. That's good. Maria Corina. Oh my God. Oh my God. We also have items from Delcy and many others. And we also have video of Maduro. We also have Maduro. Get ready for everything that's coming. For everything that's coming. B-52 leaving Venezuelan flight information region right now.
No.
Heading north. Be careful, more things might happen. I'll be here for a while to keep an eye on things. Now, catching up, keep in mind, I just woke up. I'm just now starting the flight to see what happened. It's the worst day, as my friend Gaston Lavar says, it's the worst day for the Venezuelan regime.
No.
The hardest day. Be careful, multiple ships might jump soon. There could be more than one ship. That could be targeted by the United States. Are you going to see it? Are you going to see the skipper clearly? We have a photo of the skipper loading 1.8 million barrels of crude oil. We also have satellite photos. We'll see that too. Now, I'm here gathering information about everything that's been happening, all the history that's been going on, and everything that's been occurring. The Chavistas are very, very nervous. Very nervous. Edmundo will meet with Corina tomorrow with Maria Corina. And here the situation is crazy. It's completely crazy. Come on, we've already got this here. The moment of Maria Corina in Oslo has been incredible. Incredible. Look at the images you're about to see now. Very emotional. All of this is very, very, very emotional. What a moment. What an exciting moment for all Venezuelans. I congratulate you. I share your excitement and your good moment. How is Elvira Salazar enjoying herself? Elvira Salazar, United States Senator, was having a blast.
Outside the hotel, Maria Corina just arrived, and we're here because this is clearly a historic moment. This is her mom, and her kids. Norwegian security is saying not to do it, but she's still hugging a crowd that has come from all over Europe.
Did she break the security protocol? I had said it on Eduardo Moroni's show. I said it's very, very dangerous to expose yourself.
Ponerse.
Did she not care? Well, that's it. Thank you. Goodbye. Nothing happened. We don't have to do another kind of cover. Thank you. Goodbye, Maria Corina. It's fine, and this is actually going well.
Well, let's hope there isn't any kind of security threat against her. But there she is. Her advisors are here, Norwegian security is here, and well, it's a historic moment, no doubt, for all these Venezuelans. It's 3 a.m., freezing. We're in Norway, and there they are.
Yes, Salazar, it's cold in Norway. They're shouting, but their hearts are warm. Maria Corina's heart comes with a lot of warmth after more than a year of isolation and breathing freedom. Also,
A historic moment and a great honor to share it with Venezuelans, especially her. She is the Simón Bolívar of modern times.
the Simón Bolívar of modern times. I like it.
It's 2 o'clock here in Oslo. As you can see, the crowd Maria Corina has just showed and the love they have for her. And it's really cold.
But Maria Corina, where are you going? Maria Corina, where are you going? Right. All right. I'm watching this live now, okay? Oh my God.
Hot.
Good job.
Maria, thank you for what you have done for us. We are eternally grateful.
Thank you, thank you.
We keep going until the end.
We'll stay with you until the end, and we're going to come back.
We're going to come back.
That's great.
How beautiful.
How beautiful. What a moment. Salazar freaking out. Senator Salazar.
Esto.
Salazar, send it to Trump, Botus. Look. Take her to the White House, Botus. Come on, Botus. There, Maria Corina. Very good, but very dangerous, huh? Maria Corina, don't do these things. You have to last for us, please. Rate 12.
Hey.
Rate 12. I think the ADS got cut off here. Yes, I think this got cut off. It's not real. What you're seeing is not real. 12, it's not real right now, but it got stuck. The ADS could keep circling around here. It could keep going. Everyone stay alert. Remaining flights in Venezuela area, let's combine everything. It's a wasteland. It's a wasteland here, nothing at all. A wasteland? Oh my God, Maria Corina, but how do you jump the fence? But how do you still have the strength after the ordeal of leaving Venezuela?
No.
Amazing. There are 11,000 people here right now. Please share this live stream. Can you share it on your social networks? Facebook, Telegram groups, WhatsApp groups, Twitter. Please tag military strategies, put the link, write whatever you want. There's Eduardo. Look, Eduardo Manoni. I don't know if he's awake. Look, he could come. Let's see if Eduardo wants to join. I'm going to tell him the same thing Eduardo said. I'm going to send you the invitation too, and we'll see. If you want to join, give me a second, Eduardo. I'm going to get it ready. Because I use a different system, a bit different from yours, let's see if Eduardo wants to join. No one has visited the channel in a while, you know? Let's see, clever. There you go. If Manoni wants to come, there it is. The door's open. Manoni, if you want to come in, I'll make room for you here, okay? Let's see if Manoni comes and tells us a bit about the whole story. How did he experience it? It's just that we've been talking about how it wasn't certain that it would come out. It's kind of crazy. Raid 12, and now it seems like it's heading back to home. But I still don't have this completely clear, you know? I don't have this completely clear. We have to keep watching to see what's going to happen here, what's going to occur. Because it could be anything. It could be anything at any moment. Let's see. I'm getting ready just in case, Manoni. Let's see if he comes. Let's watch videos of Diosdado. Let's watch videos of Diosdado. Let's see here a bunch of things that have happened. And besides, we have to watch the video again in full high definition. About that thing, do you know what I'm talking about? About the tanker. In 10 or 15 minutes, Manoni will be here. Well, then I'll wait to show these videos because I know Manoni likes to see this kind of stuff. Diosdado has gotten very nervous. Diosdado has gotten crazy. And he's acting crazy. It's just that they took $380 million from him in 2 minutes. In just 2 minutes. Oh my God, everyone from the Hammer group got nervous, and the ones from the Red Room got nervous too. Currently, they're all there unsure how to react or what to do. Right now, they're in chaos mode, madness. Maduro, let's see. Maduro, come on. Let's see Maduro. Let's see what he's been saying today before he found out they were going to take away an oil tanker from him. Maduro.
We are live to Gran Colombia. I I think the president of Panama is ridiculous and made a fool of himself twice. He should go govern because the people of Panama don't even want him. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
Molino. Look, Molino has offered him to go to Panama. Molino has offered to go to Panama. Oh my God, Nicholas. You're getting yourself into so much unnecessary trouble, Nicholas. You're getting yourself into so much drama that I don't even think he realizes it himself. About what is or will happen to him. We'll see him again, huh? Trying to make it in Panama.
In Colombia. The president of Panama is ridiculous and made a fool of himself twice. He should govern since Panama's people no longer want him.
That way it doesn't hit hard.
The people of Panama don't even want Molino anymore. Oh, there's so little left. What are we going to do now when I'm not here for you to ask? What will we do without the idiot? When I'm no longer here? Because something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. Maduro, let's watch him a bit more and see everyone's reactions, right? We need to see everyone's reactions and for everyone. Nicolas Maduro with a straw hat.
What? Sábalo, pátalo. The Ziona, coward, criminal, to Chechena.
To Chechino.
He urged large marches. And there were large marches? I know for a fact that in the United States on Saturday, I know for a fact that you...
Nicholas, the only places where marches weren't called were in the United States and in Venezuela.
No.
We also saw it on social media. There were more than 65 marches against the war for oil, against the aggression towards Venezuela.
But this guy is stupid. What are 65 towns in the United States? I insist on this. Someone who looks at the size of the United States and says, well, 65 towns, I think that's just ridiculous. I mean, a population of millions and millions of people and only 65 cities. The gangster manages to move just a handful of people. It's so ridiculous. The advisor he has is completely useless. He's useless, no help to him. He's not right for him, he doesn't get through to him. 65 towns narcolas.
Venezuela in its fight for peace. I can attest to that. Not even in Miami did a single soul come out to support Sayona. Where they called for people, only one shout was heard. Ooh!
What is this? What is this? Son? But what is this guy doing? No way, wait. Even this is about to break. This can't be. We have to take a good look at this. We have to see this properly. Let's see. Ha ha ha. Miraflores TV, let's take a look at this.
What is this?
But what has the clown started doing? Oh my God.
On the March of the Seven.
I'm gonna look for him, okay? Let's see if this video is in better quality over here. No. Well, yes, it could be in better quality. Let's see.
My wish, but the American one would be needed.
Yes, let's see where it is.
Master Shit's boss.
All right, come on, let's go see it. Now, better. What I think we have is that it doesn't have... Look, why is it so poor? Venezuela's television, which doesn't broadcast in full high definition, is like a Cold War era television or worse. Or worse, because even during the Cold War, it looked better, right? But this guy is crazy. He's crazy. The B-52 is missing. We're still on alert? We're still keeping an eye on what's going on out there. Let's see. Of course, you have to listen to that fool's speech. He talked about the United States too, huh? Come on.
Let's see. In poetry and in victorious singing. Florentino and the devil, and here is Florentino defeating all the demons of that wicked and evil empire. I saw a gigantic torrent walking and marching down San Martin Avenue in the rain.
And what you're going to see soon will be the tanks of the United States.
Mexico Avenue to come and meet at this square. Oliari to this Republican Bridge, people.
Over here, Republican Bridge. People, over there, Republican Bridge.
And I want to congratulate the National Peasant Union Ezekiel Zamora for this great demonstration of popular strength in the capital of the Republic.
Without the oil tanker, how will they get the buses to Caracas? Because they've picked up people from over 65 towns, right? Let's go, Maduro. Let's do this. Maduro, let's have some laughs.
Long live the powerful movement of Venezuelan farmers.
¡Que viva el poder popular!
We keep building a powerful democracy today.
How are things with the farmers? He took off his bracelets and watch, right?
Because it's a democracy with empowered people. Some talk about democracy, but seeing the Venezuelan people out on the streets showing their power day after day, constantly.
I'm going to look for the good parts. I'm going to look for good parts.
Go to. Is it truly the people's government and not distant governments locked away in presidential palaces, forgetting about the people who are out in the streets fighting for their lives?
Is he talking about palaces? The guy living in Miraflores and luxury mansions? Be careful. 50 memberships just dropped, another 50. Coloso, 2,550 members. Thank you, Coloso. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Hero. Nicolas Maduro, live right now. Come on, let's go.
In Venezuela, with the Bolivarian Revolution, the aerial governments ended, and we are moving toward building the communal state of justice, of freedom.
They've ruled for 23 years without building anything, only causing misery, poverty, and rats.
We are building the power of the Venezuelan nation to make peace, independence, the Bolivarian Revolution, and dictatorship irreversible.
You know he wants to stay in power forever, right?
The 21st century. Among everyday people, among the grassroots.
Let's see. Because there's a part
where he lives invoking God.
There's a part where he starts talking about Maria Corina,
creator of heaven and earth. always loyal. Creator of Let's See.
From him. Yes, from him. Yes, it's there, huh? La Manca?
We fight for peace.
Yes.
Bolivar said it.
Oh, my Bolivar. Always Bolivar, huh? The word is Bolivar.
As warriors, men and women, according to polls, Americans
putting it all together,
always free and ready to smash the teeth of the North American empire if necessary. From Bolivar's homeland.
The truth is, he just said he's going to smash the teeth of the North American people. All right, go on, you, Nicholas, keep threatening. Go on, this is good. This is good, huh? The end is near.
It's worth noting that a powerful movement of public opinion has arisen in the world, rejecting the military aggression of the United States government against Venezuela and the Caribbean. It should be noted that almost 70% of the people of the United States, according to surveys, are against military aggression or any.
But which survey?
One in South America against Venezuela. Is it worth noting,
But which poll? What is the poll of the 65 towns?
Last Saturday, the cowardly criminal Sayona Hachechina called for large marches. And there were big marches. I know for a fact.
Okay.
In the United States on Saturday.
Let's go with it.
I know it, and you did too. We saw it on social media.
Let's go with it.
They held more than 65 marches against the war for oil, against the aggression towards Venezuela. Supporting the people of Venezuela in their fight for peace, I can attest to that.
I don't believe it.
Not even Miami. A soul came out to support La Sayona.
Well, someone told Nicolas Maduro that no support march was called.
Yo.
Let's see. What's wrong with him?
Isn't it?
Oh my God, what meme is going to come out of this?
And next to it, in more than 65 cities in the United States, oh my God.
United States.
They said.
Attention, he's going to speak English.
Venezuela. Venezuela classroom, I love Venezuela. Venezuela classroom, jets, pits.
It can't be. But you guys are.
Realizing it can't be.
And what happened next? Did you swallow it? You told me to remove the oil tanker, and then Donald Trump did.
I'm answering you from here. To the American citizens who are against the war, I answer you. A very famous song. I don't believe it.
Be happy. La 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 la.
No me lo creo.
Damn, it's worse than I thought.
Don't worry.
But let's see. We just didn't know this part. Of course, now I understand why they took away the oil tanker from him today. Now I understand why Donald Trump was laughing at Maduro. Now I get it. Now I do. This explains everything. It's just that Maduro has been making fun of Donald Trump. It's just that Maduro is looking for the biggest problem of his life. Not even Iran manages to get Donald Trump as worked up as this guy does.
Be happy, la la la. Jet speeds. Don't hold back.
Oh my goodness. This is wrong, huh?
It's alone.
This is wrong. This is really wrong. This is terrible. Don't tell me it was vacant. No. It can't be. It can't be. I just can't put it. Wait a second. It's just that the copyright issue is this morning with Danny Ocean's song. They took down our live stream this morning. Let's see. Look at him dancing. Look at him acting silly.
Yes.
He's despicable. That guy's mature. I mean, this guy's Nicholas. Don't worry. Be happy you're coming. They're on the way. Nicholas, just wait. Just watch. Yes. Just wait and see, Nicholas. Be happy, Nicholas. He's dancing with Salida, right? This is amazing. This is amazing. They're already playing the American song. Let's see.
No. Be happy, la just peace. No war, no crazy war, no crazy war. No.
What did he take today? What did he take today?
Happy?
It's tremendous.
Huh? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Be happy.
Oh my God.
Para darle un aplauso de agradecimiento a the people of the United States. Nicolás. Venezuela y su lucha por evitar la locura de una guerra en Sudamérica. Venezuela, we ask for and demand an end to the illegal and brutal interventionism of the United States government in Venezuela and in Latin America. From Venezuela, we demand an end to regime change policies, coups d'etat, and invasions around the world. No! More Vietnam!
Oh my God.
No more Somalia.
Somalia. No more Somalia. Oh my God, my God, my God. I can't believe it. We already have Manoni around here, huh? I'm letting you know that Manoni is already here. It's not that I don't believe it, you know? It's just that I can't believe it. The Nicolas Maduro show? His mother who gave birth to him. His mother who gave birth to him? He's crazy? He's more than crazy. He needs to be taken to an institution. In the end, they're going to put him in a sanatorium. In a sanatorium, I don't know. Manoni, can you hear us? I'm testing audio with Manoni, okay?
I hear you.
Positive inside Manoni, Eduardo Manoni. First time in military strategies. What's up, man? How are you, brother?
Well, just here listening to the information you're sharing and, well, enjoying how you express yourself. About Maduro, what should be done with that narco-terrorist?
Well,
he's already on his way out.
No, it's not information. It's just that, of course, I didn't understand. Now we see why Donald Trump took an oil tanker from him, one as large as an aircraft carrier. Today, once again, he started searching for Donald Trump. Is he crazy?
Well, did you see what he said at the end of the show with the hammer peeing or with the hammer inside? My God, Cabello.
We're going to see it now, then you can tell me about it.
He threatened Guyana and he threatened Trinidad and Tobago. And he said, well, both Guyana and Trinidad and Tobago belong to Venezuela. Take it however you want, he said. Take it however you want, but if you attack, you'll see what happens. Wasn't it, my God? Well, pretty desperate, and my God, too. He came out and said that according to him, Maria Corina had negotiated with him and that it was the Chavista tyranny, the Maduro tyranny, that expelled Maria Corina Machado from Venezuela. That level of madness was not what the narco-terrorists said today.
Diosdado Cabello is really something. He's desperate. She really has gone literally crazy. They've had to change her cast because she's gone crazy with her hands. Did you know her hands are broken from grabbing gold bars? That's why they're broken?
Or is it from hitting the wall out of anger? Her?
I don't know. Betty, the ugly one. But it's just something, it's unbelievable, Chilindrina, because she's a Chilindrina.
But evil.
But evil, diabolical. These people are like a kind of bride of Chucky. But in ugly mode, it's just brutal.
That's why in Venezuela we call her the ugly one.
I don't know how long you think these people are going to stay in power. You've dealt with them for so long and now they've marked you and are coming after you. You've had to go to El Salvador, to a place that's kind of a refuge from those kinds of vermin. How long do you think this is going to last?
I'm not sure. I don't trust my estimate and don't like giving dates. But I don't think this will last more than 2 weeks. I don't think this will go on for another 2 weeks. 14 days. I see that as very far off, which is Christmas, exactly in 14 days. We're talking about the Nativity, December 25th. No, I don't think this will go on for a couple more weeks. You know, our colleague Jose Alcherez, who is a specialist in security and protection and a private security contractor, had told us live that plane is carrying Maria Corina Machado. She's well protected and will arrive, land, and make an appearance at a set time. We were telling the team to keep track. She lands, but the information kept changing. First, she won't come out, then yes, she will. We did the analysis with you. You did it, the security analysis. We saw that it was a very high risk.
She took a risk. She totally took a risk.
She took a risk, but left with several bodyguards and was well protected, just as they told us and informed us. This special friend, that's good. He is a patriot who has escorted President Trump, has advised the Secret Service after the attacks made on Trump, and has even escorted the Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni. He is very involved in this world of security in this aspect, and he is a private contractor. He said he was hired for Venezuela-related work, so he has information and says surprises are coming. President Trump also said surprises are coming. And when President Trump says, I'm going after these sons of bitches, he told me in other words, but, well, I'll say it nicely to respect your channel. In this case, I haven't seen a President Trump who, during this period, has broken any promises. Even the toughest case, the law of the island, was complicated, with politicians excluded from both sides. President Trump, he explained, made a transparency law for the Jeffrey case. Has President Trump kept even his toughest promises? Therefore, if here President Trump says, I'm going after them, and says, well, I'm taking this one. That's what he said today. I don't know if maybe just to bother the tyranny even more, but he said, maybe, we'll stay on this oil tanker. Obviously, he knows that he can't keep that oil tanker in the United States and that they're going to confiscate it until the legitimate government arrives. About Maria Corina. And this same contact tells me, Maria Corina and the world, they must say tomorrow that they are going to return to Venezuela very soon, because that's how it's going to be. They are going to return to Venezuela very soon. What makes me understand that right now we will be seeing the operations. First time in this whole story that we've seen F-18 military planes, you know more about this than I do, entering the airspace, violating Venezuela's airspace, which is a casus belli. This causes a war in any country. That two planes spent 50 minutes circling. Military planes, these aren't planes for doing stunts. These planes are military fighter jets that aren't configured to make warnings. They're there to attack.
Well, look, Eduardo, let's do a bypass here for a moment. This is the Yucatan Peninsula. Right now, the same drone was conducting reconnaissance of ships. Regarding the tanker issue, it's also doing it in Mexico. Be careful, because this issue isn't just about Venezuela, it's also about Claudia Simbao, and it involves a lot of people.
Petro today told Petro, you're second on the list after Maduro, it's you next, and Petro got scared, and now he told the foreign minister. At night, he posted the tweet, and Petro says, let's invite Donald Trump so he can see what we're doing about drugs. He got scared. Petro
loses it as soon as you put a little pressure on him. Petro is a kitten. Check out that drone that's currently doing reconnaissance over the Yucatan Peninsula, the B-52. Just 20 minutes ago, it was in the Maiquetía Flight Information Region. It was circling around this area again. And last night, the planes we were talking about arrived. I don't know about you, but I think things are going to happen here this weekend.
Things are already happening. A B-52 never flies alone. It's always accompanied.
This is still being escorted.
Correct, and if it's escorted by air, it's also escorted by water.
So
there are a lot of military assets right now that aren't being seen, that don't have their transponders on.
There it is.
And look, when we saw those F-18s, I was commenting and I said, something has to be happening here. Some missions, some calls, something is going on. Jose Lechers told me the same thing. You'll find out what's happening soon. When did these planes enter the Gulf of Venezuela, also known as the Gulf of Zulia? And well, notice that it's already known that these planes escorted Maria Corina Machado's departure to Curaçao. There are different versions. Some say she left in a speedboat. Some say she left in a speedboat. And halfway through the trip, since the weather was a bit rough, the tide was complicated because of the time, so she had to switch to a helicopter and arrived in Curaçao. Whatever operation was carried out, the operation or the military strategy for that surgical extraction that was done, it was a complete success. Then, Maria Corina arrives, who for me today represents the political death from the 10th to the 11th. It's the political death of this genocidal regime for us in America. There are still a few minutes left before it changes to December 11th. For you, it's already December 11th, which is the date when Oslo publicly receives Maria Corina. For me, Chavismo is politically dead. They are already politically buried, as their complete failure is obvious. They pretended this wouldn't happen, but Maria Corina is out. Now it's done. It complicates things for the genocidal regime because at any moment, Donald Trump could carry out surgical strikes and he won't find any resistance. Because it's unbelievable that these guys didn't even bother, to send a plane, at least to put on a show, at least to pretend a little and say, we sent out some planes, some Sukhois or some F-16s, but they didn't even bother to do that. So this tells me that Trump already has air superiority. He already has maritime superiority. And, Diosdado just wants to bluff on his show to try to slow down this situation a little and give some encouragement to the cannon fodder he's going to use. Because in reality, this guy is going to hide in a bunker and wait to blow himself up. And is he going to wait for the gift of the mother of all bunker buster bombs that the United States will drop on him? Or, failing that, is he going to grab a plane and escape like the coward he is, like Mion, just like what happened on February 4, 1992 with the failed coup attempt? So I think this is going to be resolved very soon. Why? As you said, Donald Trump can't last much longer. It's costing at least $10 million daily. I don't think this will last much longer now that Maria Corina is protected. And additionally, Trump already has Congress on his back. Congress is on his back, and they want to keep a very close eye on him with this. So I don't think this is going to go on until January. President Trump is a businessman. He knows that every business has its time. Every offer or demand has its time. And above all, when it involves $1 billion expense. Besides, those soldiers are anxious. They can't stay there much longer. These people get desperate being stuck there all day, floating all day on the boats. These people clearly already want to go in. My information is that surprises are coming in the next few days. I can't give you a date. I can't tell you if it's going to be tomorrow, the day after, this weekend, or the next one. But I can tell you this is going to be an earthquake that's going to speed up very quickly. In the past 24 hours, we've taken 3 major hits. First was Maria Corina Machado's removal. Second was the confiscation of the oil tanker, which they claim is an oil tanker. But it could be carrying drugs, it could be carrying human trafficking, it could be a combination of all 3, it could be carrying weapons. There could be a lot of major crimes involved here. And this happened off the coast of Venezuela. So much so that the whining, the tyranny was simply saying they stole this from us, they hijacked our ship. If you applaud this, does it mean we'll revoke your citizenship in your own homeland? And the third big blow is the appearance of María Corina Machado, which without a doubt could not have happened without Venezuelan military personnel being involved in this extraction, which tells you that Maduro practically has no control anymore. Because if the queen leaves the political or geopolitical chessboard, which is María Corina, then simply, well, you have no control. None in reality, in realpolitik, in the Venezuelan context on. So this is going to accelerate. I think in a couple of weeks at the latest, we should see some results. Maybe I'm even underestimating it. And as you said, this could happen as soon as this weekend. You know that our friend Donald Trump likes Fridays to hand out his little gifts. Or maybe these people come at me so fast that just with a little more pressure, they'll give in. I was surprised that Petro publicly told him to leave and called for a transition. We've never seen that before, not even with Chavez.
That's one thing.
Petro called for a transition. He said a transitional government and full amnesty for Maduro and form a government with the Chavistas. I mean, like, pushing for these negotiations with the Chavistas to be accepted. But this had never been seen before. That Petro, who is a communist, a former guerrilla, basically, well, would give in because this, in military terms, you know it. A surrender. Here is the option of surrender that Donald Trump has put on the table for the genocidal tyrant. Nicolas Maduro and Almillón del Furrial and Madrina Lopez in a thong, aka I can't take it anymore. Or the option of the military option of bombing, which I think is what's going to happen. Because, well, the information I have, and that comes from my contacts in Washington, is that Trump wants to treat him like Qasem Soleimani and treat him like Osama bin Laden to Nicolás Maduro. And as you exemplified and explained during the broadcast on my channel, Libertad Media, you said, how did Obama come out? Obama appeared early in the morning and said, well, we've located Osama bin Laden. We conducted an operation, eliminated him, confirmed his identity with DNA, then tied him to a stone and threw him into the sea. That's it.
It's over to the Mariana Trench. It's just that I don't know what the deepest point of the Caribbean Sea is, but it's probably going to receive a chest. And not a treasure chest, not a treasure chest exactly.
And puts it in an oil barrel.
Yes. This cement. A lot of things can happen there.
And Osama bin Laden had a $25 million bounty on this rat. This one is worth 50. This one is more elephantine. The rhinoceros mastodon genocidal man with hands bathed in the blood of the Venezuelan people. So this one is worth twice as much. This one is twice as dangerous. And if Obama, who was a left-wing, progressive, much softer winner of the Nobel Peace Prize, did that, just imagine what can you expect from Donald Trump when Donald Trump has an enemy. And remember one thing, Donald Trump, he has a personal issue with Maduro because Maduro assisted with electoral fraud using those known machines. It's Mamatic from Venezuela. Is it true that chicken is expensive?
The little chicken, now a canary and singing like one, has said it. Yes, this is true.
The pricey chicken. A few days ago, he released Carla Cordones, Venezuelan military officer trusted by Chavismo. We also have Alexander Jonas, the American journalist. You know who I mean, and so does your audience. I think he has also said the same thing. I mean, the information is already out there. President Trump knows that Maduro collaborated with what they did to President Donald Trump in 2020. So is it a personal issue with Trump? The problem is with Tren de Aragua terrorists who killed police and civilians. A student in her 20s, an iconic United States case. The illegal substances they bring into the United States, that's good. Every shipment from these so-called CINAs kills 20,000, 30,000 people. Trump says, if they're bringing this many people, what if we bring a few more? In a fight, this would be done the same way in terms of war, and they've explained it for months. This isn't for us. This is for internal justification legally before Congress, before the prosecutor's office, and before their public opinion. Trump ultimately answers only to Americans, not to Spain, Venezuela, or any other country. So he has to explain in detail why he's doing that. That's why he says Maduro. Is he the mature Osama bin Laden? Is Al-Qaeda the Tren de Aragua or the Cartel of the Suns, the Al-Qaeda of our continent? And we're not going to allow it. And when Trump says we're not going to allow it, brother, he's not going to allow it. Because the justices couldn't do it, never could. Hezbollah couldn't do it. No one has been able to. Not Kim Jong-un, not Xi Jinping, not Vladimir Putin, not Erdogan from Turkey. Absolutely no one. Can they handle Donald Trump when facing him? This guy's a titan, and well, narco slime, donkey, the acidic elephant, genocidal. And I hope that soon they rest at the bottom of the Caribbean Sea with Diosdado Cabello, like you say, just one meeting. Hopefully they celebrate Christmas together, like the companies that have end of year meetings around this time, and suddenly they get a nice little gift.
What I've been thinking is, could that oil tanker become some kind of floating cicat?
Maybe, or like you said on my channel, how much money did they take from him there? All at once?
Yes, this could finance the war.
He can make the transaction, right? And then with the legitimate government, they say we'll settle it ourselves.
Here's the invoice.
Right? But there's money.
It's that there's money.
Doing it with Ukraine?
Correct.
He's doing it with Ukraine. The minister, keeping in mind that you already know exactly everything we lent you, comes to pay the bill.
Well,
I don't have liquidity exactly. And the rare earth minerals which Venezuela has, any minerals you want, the ones you can imagine and the ones you can't even imagine too.
Venezuela has tremendous geostrategic power. We've always said it, and this is going to change radically the moment these people leave power. In a year or so, people will see a different Venezuelan. Economically, foreign investments and incoming companies and investors. Did the same thing happen to you in El Salvador, Manon? Do you live there? Nayib Bukele's security guarantee for the country. All the investments that are now coming to El Salvador in tourism, in construction. One of the safest places in the world right now. Picture of Venezuela far wealthier than El Salvador.
Correct. It's much bigger. El Salvador has 6 million people. Venezuela? The last census estimated 30 million people, but now there are probably about 35 million. Some say there are 8 million in the diaspora, but I believe it's 10 million, counting those who left via the back routes on the borders with Colombia, Brazil, and through the Darien jungle. We should be around 9 or 10 million, and Venezuela has about 25 million people. We have the largest oil reserves in the world, more than Dubai, more than the United States, more than Qatar, more than any other country in the world. And we also have large gold reserves. In Latin America, we are number 1. And I think worldwide, we are around number 30 in gold. We're number 1 in Latin America, leading in total tons. Maduro stole tons of gold, and it's really scary. And, well, whatever minerals you want for the era of artificial intelligence, we've got them. So El Salvador with Bukele is going to have a nuclear plant that will lower electricity prices. They're here because they lacked permission there. Because of the previous government itself, the laws didn't allow gold extraction. Are they going to start extracting gold now then? Now, El Salvador basically survives on tourism and foreign investment, most of which comes from manufacturing. Technology and construction are the fastest growing sectors in El Salvador. Well, a miracle has happened here, and I was just eating out on the street. It's almost midnight here. It's 11:30 at night, and I can go out without any worries. I can go out with my phone. I can go out wearing a watch. I can go out with my car. I have no problem. You live peacefully here in El Salvador. It's a very safe country, and it's a country where justice works, where legitimate defense exists, where Salvadorans have all the legal and judicial tools to defend themselves, and where the police work, and where the prosecutor's office works, the courts work, and the judges work, and the state works, and corruption is prosecuted, and crime is fought. So if El Salvador could do it with a leadership like Nayib Bukele, the excellent president of El Salvador, just imagine a free Venezuela where, well, we have Elon Musk who says, well, Maduro is a terrorist. And when he leaves, I want to invest here and all the investments that will come. And then when we become like the Dubai of America, or when we become the Singapore of America, we can help other nations, and we should. It's our duty as patriots. At least I, as a patriot, will make sure that this is the case. We have to go after the Cuban tyranny. We have to go after the Nicaraguan tyranny. We have to stop Petro. We have to stop Claudia Sembo. And we also have to help you, our Spanish brothers, because Chavismo financed Podemos. Chavismo financed Pablo Iglesias.
Today, Eduardo is here. Today, they are super nervous. Has Monedero spoken today about what's happening again? They're all shaking, huh?
They're all hiding something because of their guilty consciences. So they know that if the tyrant of Venezuela, the narco-terrorist brother, falls, there's going to be a domino effect. I think a libertarian spring will begin in Venezuela, leading to Hispanic America's liberation. But wherever this ends up, I think it'll reach all of America and even Spain. And be careful, if not more, because the globalist, woke, communist, socialist, progressive tentacles of Maduro's regime are worldwide. Trump is going to drain the swamp. Like Trump wants to destroy the deep state. First of all, this happens in Venezuela, which has essentially been a social experiment where they have measured the limit, they have pushed everything to the limit, so now they want to take that model. They have exported Venezuela, they have exported it with Petro, they have exported it with Pedro Sanchez in Spain, they did it in Argentina. Then President Javier Milei arrived. So this leadership, like Maria Corina, who did what she did today, like Milei did what he did in his time, became president as he is president now. People voted for Edmundo Gonzalez because they supported Maria Corina, who set an example for Edmundo by not allowing her to join the elections. So it's the change, it's the turning point that I think will begin and will be an example in Venezuela. And anyway, with the resources we have to return the favor to all the nations that also look the other way and help those regimes fall, since they're our enemies. What's more, I'm telling you, a Maduro in Spain, a Maduro in Mexico, a Maduro in Cuba, it's a latent threat to us, Venezuela's national security and the Republic's peace. And so we have to help with our strengths to remove those systems and make sure there are patriotic leaders in those countries. We can do that with the resources we have in Venezuela, both human and economic resources, which, well, we have to take advantage of also. Because with the technological era, oil will stop being used. It's estimated in about 20 years or so. So around 2050, come on, most likely oil won't be what it is now or as widely used, and other technologies will come. With those resources, we can do more and advance our country, no doubt. And well, to answer you, one of your followers says, with Rocio's permission, that she loves me. I love you too. I love the audience, patriots. I'm dedicated to this. I've been up since 4 a.m. and it's nearly midnight. Our military strategy friend can confirm that, which is good. I know he hasn't slept much, since Eduardo told me this morning in El Salvador that he's only slept about 3 hours. We are doing a job so that all of you everywhere in the world can find out what's happening. I appreciate it because your platform is truly important and massive. Well, this message right here, thank you very much for this message, which was in collaboration with Rocio's permission. Well, I don't even love you. It's fine.
You two make a great team, huh? You both make a great team.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You too. Well, you do an amazing job. It's really incredible. See how good came from something bad. How we've come together, different voices, different channels from all over the world to work together without any kind of restrictions, reservations, or competition.
That is?
Everyone here.
At least I don't know if there are people who might have some kind of tension. It's not that I don't have time either. I mean, with what I'm doing. With maps, with military topics, the hours I spend studying the geography of Venezuela, discovering things. I don't have time to see what others say or what they say about me. I'm trying to do something professional, serious, very serious. Sometimes we just have to laugh, like before you arrived, with Nicolas Maduro making a fool of himself again. But there are moments when we're very serious. And you know what's good? That we're not making the situation more dramatic than it already is. I mean, we're being realistic. We don't have a crystal ball. We don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but we believe there are signs that it's going to happen very soon, because that's what the number of elements currently deployed in the Caribbean Sea and everything that's happening shows. But we have to keep a cool head with all of this, especially because we have the trust of so many people and we can't lose it. Any mistake in the information, any data we give that is wrong could ruin everything. Months and years of work, in some cases, many years of work. And in my case, quite a few months of work that we've put into this Venezuela issue we've gotten involved in. I'm going to be honest, I think the military option is inevitable, and it's not just me. International analysts think the same. The only way to remove Nicolas Maduro isn't democratic, and I've known this for years. This regime doesn't care if people protest. Instead, it massacres them when they do. I think we're on the verge of the regional change you mentioned at an international level across the southern hemisphere. But this is also going to be the liberation, maybe, and hopefully that's the case, of Nicaragua. of Cuba. There are a lot of countries right now kidnapped by these ideologies. Like, do you remember when I said goodbye on your show? When they come to power, it's very hard for them to leave. It's very, very hard for them to leave. Consider Honduras. We also went live last night with the events there. It's an issue we must handle carefully. Who we let into government, since they often don't leave.
Yes, that's right. I totally agree with you. Well, Donald Trump gave Maduro an ultimatum, and Maduro spat on his hand. That's why last weekend, President Trump blocked Venezuelan airspace. So, from then on, we know it's a regime that doesn't respect any democratic agreement. They're not politicians. They're a criminal narco-terrorist gang. On the other hand, well, it made me laugh a lot because Diosdado Cabello seems to be very watchful, very desperate. You know, he sends the Servicio Bolivariano de Inteligencia Nacional and says, Yo, Monia Moyes Mariachis, we have him here with us. Yes, I was listening to Dios Miado. You can add it later if you want. But he says there are people who use technology to read cards. I think he's referring to one.
Yes,
Well, so far it hasn't failed.
Huh? Cuidado que de momento no ha fallado.
No, it's been accurate, Jocelyn. And then he says, are there people who read Diosdado Cabello's letters now? That's very Miami-like, he says.
Well, they like shamans. Maduro and his wife were visiting a shaman in an unknown country.
And poor chickens. Does Ate Asai Baba do that? And they, pseudo-paleros and pseudo-santeros, they do voodoo, they do black magic. Chavez was good. They just have a mix of many things.
People ask why I don't go on camera. Do you want them making a voodoo doll of me? My back already hurts from sitting here daily. Just imagine.
Then something happens to you like with Diomeado, who says, I'm going for Eduardo in El Salvador, or they bring me to him and he receives me himself.
Yes. Well, these people have some fantasies. Look at today. In fact, Maduro has insulted the president of Panama, and he's insulted Mourinho. And then they're the first ones who, along with their entourage of businessmen, go to Panama with their private jets to launder money. It's just shameless. It really is. There's a whole network there. The SAP family, this businessman who's super corrupt, involved with Dells and all those people. We need to make a change. We need to make a change in Venezuela. We need to bring a new sense of freedom and move things forward. Hey, Eduardo, I won't take up more of your time since you're with Rocio. You guys have to enjoy a bit of the freedom in El Salvador. Hey, that's really nice what you told me about being able to walk at night in El Salvador. I hope to go soon when you come.
Well, you have a host here. We'll welcome you warmly. You know you have a friend here, a patriotic ally, and thank you for the work you're doing. I really enjoy it, and I know the audience does too. Many Venezuelans and patriotic channels appreciate and care about you. They're also keeping an eye on what you post, on the information you share, and we have to keep working for freedom. That's the most important thing. I believe this will be the beginning of the end for these macabre, evil ideologies that have done so much harm to our region and to Hispanic America. They're hurt by the work we're doing. It bothers them that we're clarifying the truth for the public. That's why they spend millions and hire the paid actors in the United States. If you ask them, where is Venezuela? They don't even know where Venezuela is. They used to support Palestine. Now they show Venezuelan flags. Entonces, bueno, what we're doing here, believe me, it hurts them in this 5th and 6th generation war we're living through. Sometimes the truth can do even more damage than a missile. In the communications and information era, I thank you for the work you are doing on my behalf, on behalf of Rocio, my wife, and on behalf of the Venezuelan people. Hope to see you soon in El Salvador and then in free Venezuela.
Eduardo, your new YouTube channel? What's the new one you have?
Libertad Media. We're almost at 100,000 followers. Did you know that? 3 years ago, the United States had a different administration, the progressive Joe Biden administration. They shut down my channels because, well, I was talking about really tough political issues in the United States, which at that time were almost sacrilegious to talk about. Did we have to use certain words to evade the algorithms?
Hey, were you denied entry to the United States or refused a visa? That seems odd.
No, up until now. No, because obviously when there are socialist regimes, I don't go through any process.
You don't travel, you prefer not to travel.
Correct. Especially now that I'm threatened by the Los Soles cartel and Claudia Scheinbaum, who has mentioned me twice in morning press conferences. I'm wanted by the Mexican and Los Soles cartels. Although I hardly worry about the latter anymore because they're on their way out. But anyway, they hit me really hard. They got me kicked off YouTube. And now with Trump, about a month ago, they gave me back the Eduardo Menoni channel, where we have almost 200,000 followers, and they reactivated it this week with all the algorithms, everything working, monetization, everything fully up and running. We're currently on Libertad Media. I started the project with Rocio to create a parallel media outlet and avoid the censorship of that era. Well, from the year 2019 to 2020, where we talked about these topics and we were a bunch of crazies, just a handful of us fighting against the system. And well, now I'm glad that there are patriots like you, people like you, and now this has multiplied. Discussing these topics, the people, globalism, selfishness, and the deep state. People now understand and know what agendas exist. The agenda of life versus death, freedom versus tyranny, globalists versus patriots. And so this work is very beautiful, very dedicated. I congratulate you because it really is a job, as you said, impeccable, and you are fully committed. You need passion to do it. So in this space, Libertad Media, and on X, I also found an oasis, a paradise of freedom with Elon Musk. There we have the account, one of the most read in Spanish. It's ranked 88 worldwide. It's in the top 100, and the first ones are English accounts. And there we're fighting a tough battle also against all these pro-media outlets. And I see that you're also pretty active there. When you spot the planes right away on X, and that's when you pull the trick. So I also invite my followers to look for you on Estrategias Militares, both on YouTube and on X. You guys do an amazing job. And well, we're working as a team there, which is what's important. We have to do it just like you said. When you're working on this, you don't have time to get upset about criticism, about what people do here and there. Here, we're focused on one thing, showing reality, as you said, without exaggeration or predictions. Well, to show the facts and push public opinion to understand as clearly as possible what's going on, according to our vision and our perspective.
Is that right? Eduardo, thank you so much, really. A hug, my friend. This is your home.
1,000 blessings, my friend.
Long live freedom, damn it.
Long live free Venezuela. Long live free Spain. And in my case, everything for Venezuela.
Long live freedom. Thank you very much, Eduardo Menoni, who has been here with us. Well, what an honor, what a pleasure to have you here. On military strategies, seeing what's happening, we're going to go back to Nicolas Maduro. We're going to go back to what Nicolas Maduro was talking about. Is that C-17? You see the one that took off from MacDill in Tampa. I think it's not going to Puerto Rico. I think it's going to the Dominican Republic, but that's just my speculation. That it could go. Heading towards the Dominican Republic, and I'm going to explain why. Because the refueling wing from MacDill in Tampa has moved with 6 or 7 tankers to the Dominican Republic, and this needs its logistics. They need things. It can also go to Puerto Rico, but significant movements are happening. Also, I should mention, starting tonight, in the next few nights, there is a schedule. They indicate in the east of Puerto Rico. Precisely. The Ceiba base in this whole area here, the area of Roosevelt Road, which is the air base, the one you already know we're usually talking about. In the Ceiba area, there is a notice to airmen, so air operations are expected in that sector during the night. We're now going to learn the schedules and timing for the military operation and the tsunami's arrival. The tsunami of freedom for Venezuela. Let's now continue with what we're doing with Maduro because this is great. This is really great.
Esto es buenísimo.
We have to see it. Let's do it.
I hope yours is the last one.
Look, see what it says here. Listen to this.
Venezuela, we ask and demand an end to the illegal and brutal interventionism of the United States government in Venezuela and Latin America. From Venezuela, we demand an end to regime change policies.
But what are you going to choose? What are you going to demand, Nicholas? What ability do you have to demand anything? you have?
Army of coups and invasions around the world. Oh. No?
More.
Vienen? No more Somalia, no more Iraq, no more Afghanistan, no more Libya.
I like the accent he puts on.
A mí me gusta.
Eduardo, thank you very much for being with us.
Enough of endless wars, damn it. Enough of imperial wars. Enough of imperial massacres. Vamos. And this homeland belongs to the noble, sovereign, and brave people of Venezuela and this homeland. Or you have to leave.
You have to leave. You have to leave. Nicholas, you lost the elections. Leave before it's too late. He just doesn't know what's coming to him.
That was... On Saturday, it's drizzling, it's really nice out there, but this rain is treacherous. When we're done here, 2 recommendations: a bowl of left-handed hen soup. It has to be left-handed.
Do you know how much a kilo of chicken costs in Venezuela? Please. People who are in Venezuela, how much does a kilo of chicken cost? It's already disrespectful to all the people who are looking through garbage containers for food that this guy tells him he has to make a soup out of a left-wing chicken.
Really hot or with a little chicken? Oh! A papillon with lemon, Naum. Seasoned with plenty of spice.
Now we still need to see Nicolas Maduro cooking with the Thermomix on his show. It's amazing. Price of chicken. I checked it a few weeks ago. It was absolutely crazy.
Even better if it's from Carúpano. I mean, the power of attraction of La Sayona is impressive. You end up amazed. It's more of a march, she called for it. I mean, who called for this march? Who summons this people's power? Can the far right ever govern this country one day? Do they have the ability to keep the country peaceful and stable? The only ones?
I say this because pay attention to what Maduro or Cayos is about to say now. This is submission, not stability. This is submission. If you don't want a country in flames with leftists like Nicolas Maduro and communists setting the streets on fire, you have to vote for him. You have to support him. Because if Maduro is only going to see blood, listen to what he's going to say.
I don't have humility because I'm a worker. I don't have an ego.
Thank God.
I don't have an ego.
Good thing I don't.
But the only ones who guarantee peace and stability and the harmonious development of Venezuela, South America, and the Caribbean are us, the Bolivarians of the 21st century.
With political prisoners, kidnapped people, torture, disappeared people, executed people, sending hitmen around the world, threatening YouTubers, threatening journalists. That's Nicolas Maduro's stability. He presents himself as a sincere, humble man. Some days he doesn't wear watches, but other times he wears $40,000 or $50,000 watches. I'm not sure that's humility. His people are going hungry. I have no problem wearing luxury watches. If you work and you earn them, you deserve them, you can have them, just like having a luxury car. But if you represent your people, the power you have comes from your people, and the money you live on comes from your people. You have to be a little more sensible with what you do. You can't go around flying in luxury planes to the world's biggest economic centers, handing out your people's gold just to keep it for yourself. That's the problem with so many...
And the only president who has preparation, history, and the determined support of the people. The armed force of the police of this country, of the power of the nation, is called Nicolás Maduro Moros, son of Chavez.
Son of Chavez. The monster's growing. It's getting bigger every day. Thanks, Elba Sanchez, for the super chat and your support. Let's welcome Mrs. DM, who's here with us. Good morning, Mrs. DM. Thanks for joining. Andrea, Venezuela will soon be free. That's it. Thank you for those 50 memberships from Andrea. Another 50 memberships from Andrea. Thank you so much, really. We're getting close to 200 memberships. Tonight, take note of the role of Nicolás Maduro. He's a Cuban agent. It's very clear because this speech, it's a Cuban speech. It's an outdated speech where you can tell what he has to say.
Nicolás Maduro. Cacique Tofindianso of Guaycaipuro.
Since the caciques haven't been very good in the 21st century. We are in the year 2025. We've already passed the colonial era. We've passed the era of Bolivar, of Cortez, of everyone. It's the past. It's part of our history, but it's the past. Venezuela wants life, wants peace, wants to be a country where there is no poverty. But how can it be that in the country where it is, like Eduardo just said a moment ago, his country, how can it be that they have the most important resources in the world in their land and are so poor? There's just no explanation.
But on Saturday, I was also surprised because on social media, I saw these things that I make up when I'm speaking in English. It's a way, very Caracas-like, humorous, of how we express ourselves, the workers, the men of the people. It became a famous joke. Impressive. And the joke, yes, peace, not war, made it to the streets of the United States, which we're going to dance to next. Not war.
Oh my goodness.
Not war, just peace forever, forever, forever.
This is incredible.
To tell the people of the United States no to war, we don't want it.
The story is incredible.
Yeah.
We hadn't seen anything like this. No.
No, 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 no. But thanks, Maduro.
It's incredible. We've never experienced this before. A dictator about to leave? That he goes crazy, that all the psychological pressure he's under makes him put on this kind of show. He's not a serious guy. He's not a serious guy. This really reminds me of Rome with Nero. I'm being very serious. It's like the Colosseum spectacles. I don't realize it, but the empire is falling, it's falling, it's falling, and in the end, it collapses. There won't be any more concerts, shows, or events like this. It's the farewell to years and years of suffering for the people. And all these people here are just here for a snack. Don't they see they're living in slavery? Don't they know this guy has enslaved them all? But anyway.
This happened in a self-organized and free way. It happened in many cities in Europe as well. I was impressed. Yesterday, Tuesday. I don't know if Alfred Nazareth is ready with the images because we are on a national radio and television broadcast. Speaking of the Artescas...
Are you there too, Nicholas?
And through social media, talking to him... Yes.
Friends, buddies. No, don't get it wrong.
Here comes Guaycaipuro. Look at that beautiful portrait of Guaycaipuro. Guaycaipuro with Chavez. Look, a kinetic work over there.
Kinetic.
Bolivar and Chavez together in one painting. Applause for the artist.
Oh my God.
Norway.
Let's see, Norway, let's see.
What does it say about the Oslo in the city of Oslo?
Oslo, city of Oslo. We're off to a good start.
Have you been to Oslo several times?
Yes, everyone. Everyone has been to Oslo. Everyone has traveled with the Kumbiasa plane to Oslo. From Norway.
A press conference of the most important figures of the Oslo Peace Committee, rejecting the idea of the Nobel Prize being stained with blood and war. I was impressed to see such important figures from Norwegian life and the Oslo Peace Committee speaking out against military aggression. From this...
They have removed the video. They just removed the video from us. Thank you, Maduro. We just ran out of video. Literally. Goodbye. But what happened?
Oh.
I can't believe it. They won't let us, huh? They won't let us go after Nicolas Maduro. Censorship is already here. Censorship is already here. This is what I mean. There it is. It's here. It's back. It's back. It's back. It's back. Relax. Relax. Oh, that's great, my God. Venezuela news. That's great. Let's see. Let's try. Now, they're trained, huh?
Withdrawing from the bloody acts that were intended to be carried out today. But the most impressive thing was the massive march.
Yes.
Of the people of Norway.
With Palestinian flags, but none from Venezuela. It seems that the manufacturer from Temu hasn't had time to send the Venezuelan flags. They said, well, let's put up the Palestinian one. It's the same. They're the same people.
It's the same sectarian group of neighbors from Oslo who went out shouting, "Long live Venezuela, support for Venezuela, no to war for oil."
Thank you. He turns and asks how to say something in English. It's amazing, isn't it?
Madalingo live, they were shouting and holding signs saying "No blood for oil."
Look, you have to twist this around to make it up. To make it up and now say it. Attention, attention, attention. Look, look, look.
I support Venezuela, not war for oil now.
Now.
They say no blood for oil.
They shouted and held signs saying "No blood for oil, no blood for oil." They marched through Norway, through Oslo. Impressive. They tell me that the ridiculousness of my law we are seeing.
Look, with communist caps, Palestinian kufiyas, the Palestinian shamag. I mean, people who get up every day to go to work.
And what about the parasite Molino?
Attention, Molino, parasite. Are you calling him that? Military strategies coming soon? You've been warned. You've been warned. Are you soon, Molino, and military strategies? Bombshell.
They peeked into their luxurious hotel room and ran off in diarrhea when they saw the people of Norway in the street shouting, "The people united will never be defeated." How disgusting.
But nobody has shouted that.
No war, only peace. Long live Venezuela.
They're actually going to give him coffee live in one of these. Another thing is that Temo's English, as Eduardo is saying, is Temo's English. Tell me, how many are Venezuelan? Wait.
But if that was impressive, wait! Hey, what I did yesterday was even more impressive.
Just look at them, huh?
I was thanking the people of Oslo. And today I have to thank and ask the people of Venezuela to give a round of applause to the people of Norway, to the people of Oslo, for supporting peace in Venezuela, for rejecting imperialist aggression, and for coming out to speak up clearly.
But hasn't anyone come out? Nicholas, listen to me. Listen to me. You've sent 4 planes with the people from the 4th Red and all this rabble of communicators you have, and on top of that, none of them know how to communicate. None of them do. Then you sent the entourage to make a bit of noise, to join up with the Antifa people and the Palestinian cause crowd. You called the Hezbollah people, you asked them, hey, how many people do you have in Oslo? The Hezbollah people told you, look, between Hamas and us, we have 2,000. Then bring out as many as you can. Literally, this is what happened. This is what happened. Thank you so much, Grace Torres. That's beautiful. I'm 67 years old Puerto Rican, and from the bottom of my heart, I want to tell you that I love you. A world for being so supportive of Venezuela. Long live free Venezuela. Damn. Thank you so much, really, for that show of affection. The channel is doing so well, and I'm telling you the truth. It's because of your displays of affection, that positive energy that's there.
From the truth to the people. The people know who the Nazis are, who the fascists are.
We already know who Nicolas Maduro is, Nicholas. My goodness, Nicholas, what a day you're having.
And the people know very well who we are. And when I was leaving to come here for the march, I also received quite a few images of a march in Oslo. Twice as many people as yesterday, in protest for having stained the Nobel Peace Prize with blood and shouting no to war in Venezuela. Thank you. Let's applaud the people of Oslo.
The arrivals aren't even from Oslo. I'm telling you, really? Does he live in his own fantasy world? It's like 67 cities in the United States have come out to support Nicolas Maduro out of the 67 cities. The images we've seen here of people protesting in front of the White House were 40 Asians, 20 African Americans, and Venezuelans. None. Which doesn't matter because, honestly, I don't care if they're yellow, black, or pink. I'm not saying it in the way that maybe some people might think. I'm saying that these are people who have been sent there by anti-system groups to try to do something. But they're alone. It's just ridiculous.
Today's footage are shocking.
Are you showing the same footage 20 times? That is, the people from the protest, this anti-fascist one, or whatever Antifa wants to call it, have gathered in a narrow street in Oslo. They've put them all in there. They recorded a 15-second video there because, if you notice, the video is the same image the whole time. There's no aerial footage, there's nothing. It's just the front row of 40 or 60 people, and for Maduro, these are thousands. Well, the math guy is doing terribly.
They're impressive out on the streets. Look, at 10 degrees below zero, we're seeing the footage. At 10 degrees below zero, there are thousands of people out on the streets.
Let's check the temperature in Oslo. I'm going to check it here because I don't think it's 10 degrees there right now. Let's see. 10 degrees below zero. This guy's an idiot. So you can see that I'm transparent. Give me a second. You just can't be an idiot. And it's like this with everything. 10 degrees below zero. Says Nicolas Maduro. Temperature in Oslo right now. 5 degrees, the minimum is 1 degree. These are today's forecasts. Tomorrow there won't be any less than 10 degrees. What are you saying?
No.
Illiterate? Get informed. If you're going to lie, at least get informed so it's less obvious. He's a monster. He's a monster. To be careful with. Minus 10 degrees, man. You're so dumb. If it were minus 10 degrees, people would cover their heads. You can't go out with your head uncovered in minus 10 degrees, idiot.
Not believe it? The peoples of the world.
Of course, it was below 10 degrees they brought out the mammoths. There were mammoths around there, too. With Venezuelan flags, people riding hairy, woolly mammoths. This guy is dumb.
The people are watching us. The world.
Of course we're watching and laughing at you.
People of the world support Venezuela. And we, with the power of the people of Venezuela and the support of the people of the world, we will continue succeeding on the path of peace and stability. Development. And the law. To the greatest possible happiness of our people. We say no to interventionism, no to destabilization plans, to regime change.
No, it's not just that there are plans. It's a reality. Are you going over there?
The United States government. They should govern their own country since we already have enough problems.
Well, that's what they're doing. Governing, and one of the problems is called national security, with the last name Maduro. The solution is to get rid of you, Nicholas. You have to be removed from power.
And in the meantime, we dedicate ourselves 24 hours a day to governing the homeland founded by Simón Bolívar, the Bolivarian homeland of Venezuela.
Go ahead, yes, baby. Look. The security guy seems scared. I moved my camera aside briefly because they're moving, and so is he. This is like Cleopatra being afraid of being poisoned and passing the cup. First to the servant. Look at the detail. That one is Cuban. He's a little Cuban. Come on. And people are waiting for the sandwich saying, hey, when's the sandwich? They're all looking at them expectantly. Look at people's faces. With a scared look on their faces. It's tremendous, huh? It's tremendous. Come on, let's go see. We have to see God, yeah?
Rain of blessings, let's give thanks for the blessings of Almighty God. Let's ask for His supreme protection.
He ends up making sacrifices in the end, huh? Thank you.
And we're going to keep working to produce.
Let's see.
Nicolonia. No slaves.
How many times does he say it? Doesn't he have anything else to say? I enjoyed listening to Chavez. I'm going to say it very clearly because Chavez had a superior rhetorical skill compared to this fool. At least with Chavez, you could get something meaningful out of it. But with this creature, you just can't. There's nothing more to get. Intellectually, he's null. No, he doesn't have any capacity.
We never have to guarantee it. Nicolonia, not slaves, never, not slaves in the line.
What is he saying? Never in the line.
Nicolonia.
Nicolonia, how do you pronounce it? Maduro colony. Say colony. Poland?
Never let's clap.
Scrub, no. Oh my goodness, Madalingo, how are you tonight?
Not slaves, never, never, never in the line. Nickelonia never lets clap. Scrub.
Scrub. Damn, you take a kid, I don't know, 9 years old, and he speaks English better than Maduro. He doesn't even crack up. That guy is just too much.
Yeah.
Never. Liberty.
Liberty.
Forever.
Forever.
Independent.
Liberty. It can't be. It's not that. You say you don't sleep and have bags under your eyes.
It's just that God forever. Independent, free, sovereign.
Liberty. And happy.
Always, forever and ever, with the favor of God, always almighty.
Maduro the skipper. Tell him. That's the name of the oil tanker they stole from you. Imagine Maduro calling the United States police. United States. Skippy, Stalin, Skippy, Stalin. I want to report Skippy's theft, and you're going to tell me he's a dog.
Here he came to see.
Let's see what he's bringing. Careful, there's a box. What a scary surprise. Get down, get down.
La espada victoriosa.
Body services. Get down, Philippa, to close body. Oh my God. Everyone pay attention on eBay when Maduro leaves. When Maduro leaves Venezuela or disappears, are they going to sell Bolivar's sword on the internet? Remember this.
The general of the sovereign people, Ezekiel Zamora.
Ah, no Ezequiel Zamora. But that's a machete. This guy likes swords, huh? One of these days he's going to cut his head off.
Zamora is here.
There's Zamora. He's saying, this one has no gold, I don't want it. He's looking at her. He's looking at her.
As humble as he is.
Hey, hey, he says, I don't like this one. This one doesn't have gold. This one doesn't weigh anything. He doesn't want this one.
Here it's held really well.
Who would grab a sword by the blade?
It always led him to victory, and now it's in our hands. And if it's in our hands, the saber of Zamora is in safe, patriotic, and revolutionary hands to lead it to new victories.
He looks like a ninja. By the way, Nicolas Maduro appears to have a hunchback. He's hunchbacked. Not even a car could... I didn't know this. Little hunchbacked rat, now we have two. He's not interested in this sword since it lacks gold. He says, but well, it's just that Zamora couldn't have a sword like Bolivar's, made of gold. He says, this sword is made of Temu.
Zamora. That shopkeeper, that farmer.
He looks like a ninja turtle with the hat. He's kind of Japanese, huh? He looks like Kung Fu Panda, Javi says, telling me so himself.
He became a military genius.
Let's see a picture of Kung Fu Panda. You guys are mean, huh? You guys are unbelievable, you really are. Let's see the Kung Fu picture. Damn, you guys are bastards, real pieces of work. I can't believe it. What are you doing? It's 7:20 a.m. What madness is this? Let's see. Nicolas Maduro Kung Fu Panda. I can't believe it. You guys have such a blessed imagination. What level are you on? Kung Fu Panda, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we're here analyzing the life of a dictator and his last moments, also known as Kung Fu Panda, also known as Nicolas Maduro. Is it the same? Is it really the same person?
He was underestimated by the oligarchy of the Caracas elite.
Gloria, thanks for the super chat and the hug. This is amazing.
Kung Fu Panda. They called him the bandit.
They called him Kung Fu Panda.
They call me the same, don't they?
They call you Donkey.
They vilified him, but they could never subdue or defeat him. The betrayal. He was killed on December 10th, 1860. This time, no betrayal or death, but struggle, battle, victory, and unity of the people.
Be careful. There's 50 million on your head, little panda. 50 million is enough for a plane, a house, a new life to disappear. 50 million, huh? I'm giving up Lares. Lares, listen to me. General Lares, that's enough for, I don't know, 50 million Lares.
Unity, struggle, battle, and permanent victory. That's why on this rainy day...
It looks like a toy sword.
Unforgettable today, December 10, 2025. Let's make a Zamorano oath. Men and women of the people.
For the glory of Kung Fu Panda.
Militiamen and militia women. I swear.
Look at the sword, look at the sword, look, he's possessed. Look.
I swear.
Why did he look at the saber like that? But look at how he's watching the sword. He took something, didn't he?
I swear. With the saber of the general of the sovereign people, Ezekiel Zamora. Loyal to the Venezuelan homeland. To use the strengthening of popular power. To our Venezuelan homeland, great victory.
Do you know what's missing? The Darth Vader mask and the lightsaber, it's basically the same thing. Imagine him with a little lightsaber. He looks kind of like a Jedi.
And always defend our land's right to peace and to life. I swear. I swear. Our Lady Jesus Christ. To raise this sword. His path of peace. Suction of prosperity. And his path of maximum social happiness. I swear. By my land, by my homeland, by Bolivar, by Zamora. We have sworn it. And let us keep moving forward. You are now sworn in with the sacred oath of Ezekiel Zamora.
Come on, snacks for everyone. Snacks.
Long live the free homeland, Zamora.
¡Que viva el pueblo unido de Venezuela!
Saddam Hussein also came out with a sword. Moroni, take note, mention it later tomorrow. Saddam Hussein also drew a sword before he fell. The Panamanian came out with a machete. Well.
Zamora lives.
Hey! Zamora vive!
Zamora. Independence and socialist homeland.
¡Leales siempre!
And let us say to the peoples of the world with gratitude in our hearts and eternal commitment,
Human homeland, great homeland, until victory, always. We will win. Long live the homeland.
it's tremendous. It's tremendous. Look, this is thanks to that one. It reminds me of the Austrian with the mustache, Hitler, who is a real demon. This is a case study that brains should be donated to science so they can examine it. Let's see how this guy could become the boss of a cartel. I think his wife did this, you know? It's his wife's doing. What's going on with Nicolas Maduro is incredible. What he has in his head, what they've put in his head is just incredible. Now let's go see Diosdi. What has Diosdado said about the oil tanker issue, which has gotten really messy?
Guarro.
And is he really angry? It's incredible. It's incredible. Let's see. Diosdado, I think he uploaded it. Manoni, I'm going to get the video from Eduardo Manoni's Twitter account. Let's see what he said. The little colubrite. This is Deep Throat. He's the one spying on everyone. He's the regime's deep throat. For spying and for other things too. Come on, let's see. Let's take a look at this topic. We've prepared the video. We're live right now, folks. I don't know how many people are here, but thank you so much for being live with us. 11,000 people. Well, 9,000 people. Let's see. Diosdado.
Any neighboring countries of ours that want to get into trouble with Venezuela, beware of those countries. And I'm specifically talking right now about Trinidad and Guyana. Go ahead, get involved. Let the Americans do to Venezuela. Let them attack Venezuela. Go ahead, let yourselves be used. Take it however you want. Take it however you want.
Whoa.
Guyana is Venezuelan territory, really.
Are you suggesting Diosdado that you'll invade Guyana? This is getting interesting. They're so desperate that they have to threaten Guyana, that they have to threaten Trinidad and Tobago. Why don't you threaten the United States? It's just that we can't mess with them. Since they're big, we can't mess with them. They're neighborhood bullies. Now they want to scare people because they're scared themselves.
No.
The next ship from China to Venezuela isn't bringing missiles. It's delivering Dodo diapers. Smell Diosdado, get close to Diosdado, and you'll smell what's in his pants. They're terrified. Diosdado will explain it clearly so you understand in Trinidad and Tobago. Has the United States deployed, in addition to an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, with an advanced air defense system, anti-aircraft batteries, and radars. Not any of the junk from the Soviet era that they gave you during the Cold War. Is it going to do anything to Trinidad and Tobago? You're going to launch rockets. It's no big deal. The ones on the rocket launcher will be neutralized in 15 seconds. Fire the missile. Let's see what happens. You're going to see the patrol boats, those Temu ones from Iran, the ones they sent you with the Iranian missiles. You'll see what's going to happen to them. This is the same guy who said that Venezuela has the best radars and that no one would dare to enter their airspace because they would shoot them down. They haven't even shot down a single seagull yet. Not even one. Now you're threatening Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana.
This was Venezuelan territory. Take it however you want, take it however you want.
But what are you going to invade it with? With chimpanzees? With spiders? What are you going to send to invade? If you can't even defend your own territory? What are you going to invade with? Guyana, do you really think, God, that the United States, with all its military power, is going to let you cross even a meter of Guyana's border? When has Marco Rubio been there? When has the Secretary of War been there? When there are very important person flights every day to Guyana and Suriname, where there is already covert military deployment. You go first. You're the one who has to cross. Go ahead. Talk less and do something. Coward.
For thinking they'll come run us over. And a fool? That's any president who thinks this is just about Venezuela. It's very stupid to think this is only against Venezuela, that this is only because Maduro is president, right?
It's against Cuba, against Nicaragua, against Mexico, against all the places where you have your dirty hands, against everyone.
No, that's because Diaz-Canel is the president in Cuba, not because what's happening is that Daniel is over there in Myron. When we split up, what happens?
When you split up, the one from Nicaragua doesn't even want to open his mouth because he knows what's coming for you. He knows what's coming for you. This idiot stands here talking and saying nonsense. The usual from Mazo. It's just the usual. They have no other option or way. And Diosdado Cabello, well, of course. Let's see what he has said about the oil tanker. Because there's also video of the oil tanker. Let's see how you explain it, Diosdado. Did they do it in Trinidad and Tobago?
How long have we been saying it here? The claims about the Aragua train and drug trafficking are nonsense. What they want is to steal our oil, steal it, steal our gold, steal it. They want to steal our gas, they want to steal it. They want to steal our water, steal it. Because they don't want to pay for it, they don't want to pay for it. And because they don't pay for it, well, they're thieves. They're used to that. They're used to that. That's why I ask you, are we ready to keep putting up with whatever comes? Prolonged active resistance and prolonged active resistance. Since when?
Let's see what it says about the oil tanker. Let's put Alberto News, which has the clip. Come on, let's watch it.
There it is. How long have we been saying it here? Okay?
It's the same.
It's wasting water.
It's the same. Well, I insist. This is the same guy who says that Venezuela's airspace is protected. It's the same person who ends up looking ridiculous. He must eat his words and take back what he said. What did Cilindrina say? As Eduardo Betty says, Chucky's girlfriend?
I tell our brothers from Colombia that we are ready in Venezuela for unity.
We have been ready and prepared for the union of our peoples for more than 2 centuries to raise the flags of Miranda, Bolivar, and Ayacucho.
We are ready, President Petro, to unite.
And Petro has said, tell Nicholas to leave as soon as possible. Betty doesn't get it, huh?
Para unirnos, Presidenta Claudia, para unirnos. Estamos relistos hace más de 2 siglos, los venezolanos y las venezolanas.
Come on, let's see if it's true that you all join together and we put an end to all this in one go.
Let's follow that path. Let's follow the historic project that gave us life as free and sovereign nations. Let's never abandon that path. Let's never abandon that path.
This is tremendous. It's tremendous. I see them getting more and more desperate. Now they're trying to convince Colombia, Mexico, Brazil. The guy from Brazil told Petro, do whatever you want with Maduro. He's already jumping ship like a rat. Anyway, the movie is the show to wrap up and say goodbye for the day.
What a mess.
I've said it today. The terrace at the Miraflores Palace is 82 meters. This one is 333.
Yes.
3 Navy Sea, Air, and Land teams. King over. Over. I mean, easy, simple. There's nothing else. There's nothing more. Let's see what they do, but I doubt they'll act. The Southern Command's head will be inaugurated tomorrow, the day after, or the same night. It could happen. Things like these movie-like events can happen. And we'll be here on Military Strategies, telling you all the details, analyzing every frame, so you don't miss a single moment of Venezuela's liberation. Family, thanks for joining us live. Please leave your likes and comments. 2 hours of programming. We'll see you in the next show here on Military Strategies. Greetings.